Alright guys, it's time for some more NBA 2K10 association with the New Jersey Nets. This is Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals versus the Orlando Magic. And it's kind of surprising the series has even gone 6 games, but it's been really more or less just a defensive struggle from both teams, and whether or not Dwight Howard has shown up has been the deciding factor for every single game so far. So if he actually has a good game, then this could be a tough battle, but overall, if he doesn't show up, his teammates haven't been able to do enough to actually win a game. And right here on this first play, I'm not really sure what I'm doing, trying to drive baseline on that play, and end up just chucking up a wild shot there with Gerald Wallace. So with that make, we've got a comfortable lead to start the game. Brook Lopez establishes himself early there with a monster block, but the Magic recover, and this great basket cut by Petrus leads to an easy dunk. And in the very next play, Jameer Nelson will find Dwight Howard with a beautiful lead pass and a reverse throwdown there by Dwight. And that is not a good sign early on for the New Jersey Nets, but if we play good defense for the rest of the game and shut him down, then we'll usually come away with a victory. And not sure what's happening there. I kind of expected Dwight to block that shot, but Brook Lopez will take it because, as I always say, 2 points is 2 points. And right here, Rudy Fernandez is camping deep, and you know what's coming there. My great sixth man off the bench, and he is just instant offense. But the young Ryan Anderson answers right back there with a beautiful shot of his own. And following that monster screen from Dwight Howard, Jameer Nelson hits a big shot to get these Magic right back in the game. And Matt Barnes, I'm not sure what's happening here, but I'm going to go ahead and blame that connection error, even though it has no relevance on that play whatsoever. But I answered right back with a really risky play of my own, throwing up that oop. And you'll notice right about now the score is very low. First quarter is about to end. It's been that way throughout the entire series pretty much, and Gerald Wallace is going to try and change that there with a buzzer beater to keep us close. It's now, I believe, a 1-point deficit going into the second quarter. So overall, not too bad. Just got to hopefully improve this scoring going into the rest of the game. But Rashard Lewis acting as a playmaker there, finding Jameer Nelson. And at this point in the game, I'm pretty much just looking for any spark I can get off the bench, and that might just end up being Jared Bayless here, going coast to coast, knifing through the entire defense for an and-one layup. He's going to go ahead and follow that up with a nice mid-range jump shot here to get us a little bit of a comfortable lead, but hopefully, if anything, just igniting our offense. And Chris Bosh gets the give-and-go pass from J.R. Smith, and he throws it down. Things are looking good at this point, but John Shire, the drafted rookie, not sure what he was thinking throwing up that shot, and I'm going to go ahead and penalize him for doing that. He's guarding John Wall, and I'm just shaking and baking him here. And I go ahead and throw down the nice layup and had him looking confused. And on my very next possession, JaVale McGee gets a monster rebound and throws it down. The bench really apparently likes it. But I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I see the play about to happen. I don't react at all, and that is just a dumb move on my part. But obviously this lead is no longer comfortable, and I've got to respond, and that would be in the form of Chris Bosh finally starting to do something in this game. He hasn't done really much of anything. But right here, I don't know how Vince Carter gets that pass off across the court, but he will find Jameer Nelson, who hits a great three, keeping these Magic right in the game. But once again, another bench player playing some big minutes, as always, Rudy Fernandez, hitting a great jumper there. He's got 10. But unfortunately, as soon as my offense has started to pick things up, my defense has become a little bit shaky as well, as you can tell. But, I got to try and extend this lead right before halftime, and going to try and do it in a big way here with John Wall, taking a tough shot, getting the and-one call. That was a strong move by the young rookie. Everybody's excited. And I got another chance with John Wall to extend this lead, sizing up Jameer Nelson, and I just go to town and I pull it for a jumper. And I will get the lucky bounce there, and I've got a comfortable lead going into halftime, but these Magic are not going to give up. But neither is Gerald Wallace, getting the block on that bad three attempt, and he's going to go ahead and throw down the tomahawk. We've all seen that before, and starting off great here defensively. But John Wall starting to show some of those rookie jitters, I guess. I'm not sure what you'd call him, but I turned that ball over trying to do a little bit too much, and Rashard Lewis actually gets the easy bucket on the break. I see Chris Bosh in the post here, though, and he actually gets a double team. I throw it back to John Wall, and I find J.R. Smith, who's not really open, but he hits a tough shot anyway for three. But there's still a lot of time left in this game, and I've got to stay aggressive, as you'll see there. But on the following play, Gerald Wallace gets double teamed, tries to throw a difficult pass, and the Magic will recover. But Gerald Wallace does not give up on the play here, getting the chase down block. That was beautiful, and we're running hard. Got a chance to maybe catch these Magic off guard. I find Gerald Wallace once again. He gets double teamed once again. They have not learned. I find Chris Bosch, who takes a 3, something he's not necessarily great at, but he can hit him occasionally, as you see there. And we got a 16-point lead. Chris Bosch playing big there, getting a block on Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard gets it once again, but Brook Lopez this time getting the block. And we are just shutting down this Magic offense. But on the very next play, you see Vince Carter finally getting involved, and another play very similar to that. Vince Carter gets an easy layup, and he's coming alive. These Magic aren't really giving up, but Brook Lopez is in the post once again on Dwight Howard, who hasn't done much of anything this game besides rebounding the ball, and Lopez throws down the nice up and under. And this little defensive series here is probably my best defensive effort of the game. I'm reacting to all of the Magic's moves on offense, and I'm not really sure how I fail here at the end, but get my hands up on Vince Carter. I pull him down at the last second. He hits a shot. That's a tough shot, but overall just some great defense from my entire team. And this is where things start to go a little south. John Wall making one of those rookie mistakes, or really I did, but threw a bad oop, and Rashard Lewis gets an easy layup as a result. And they're only down 5 at this point. I reach for a steal there and end up giving Rashard Lewis an easy jumper. It's a 3-point game. They've got the ball once again. Jameer Nelson, I almost steal his pass, but they recover, find Rashard Lewis for what looks like a 3, but it's actually a 2. They're only down 1. My offense has gone stagnant once again, but Rudy Fernandez is the instant offense. I always say it, and he always proves me right, I guess you could say, with a nice 3 there. I'm not really sure what Jameer Nelson was thinking here, but Udo gets an easy block. I'm running hard. I see Gerald Wallace on the sideline, foot on the line, but I'll take that shot. Deep 2. And we've got a 6-point lead. Pick and roll here with Brook Lopez. John Wall goes ahead and hits a really tough shot once again. Another and one, and that's just a clutch play in the playoffs. We're in the fourth quarter. I see Rudy Fernandez. He needs to get involved once again. Mr. Fourth Quarter, Mr. Instant Offense. I throw it on the sick two-handed dunk, and really starting to pull away from these Magic. Chris Bosch getting double teamed. I see Bayless. I pass out of the shot at the last second. JaVale McGee with his 1 bar actually hits a mid-range jump shot. And Vince Carter is found for an open shot there. Gortat actually gets a nice rebound. The backup center and puts it in. It's now a 6-point game, and I just can't quite put this team away. But J.R. Smith is hitting a tough shot there, getting a little bit involved. That hasn't done too much this game, but he finds Chris Bosch down low for the easy hook shot there. We're up 10, and I see Brook Lopez posting up Dwight down low. Throw down a nice post move, but there's some good defense there from the Magic, but it doesn't matter. Brook Lopez, through the tough finish, manages to hit that tough shot, and I'm not sure how John Wall blocked that shot, but we're going to force the ball. Gerald Wallace this time, not with a foot on the line, hits the 3, and we are pulling away. Chris Bosch, once again, getting involved, showing off that athleticism at the power forward position. And John Wall is the benefactor there, finally being on the receiving end of one of those oops, this time from Gerald Wallace. Just some great defensive effort here in the fourth quarter to hopefully close out this series. And Brook Lopez backing down once again. Another tough finish, and he hits it. He's just been a monster so far in the playoffs. And he sets a big screen here. John Wall will end up finding him for a tough oop. And this game is basically just getting out of hand, especially with this defensive effort from John Wall, stealing that ball and putting the nail in the coffin with the two-handed throwdown. That was a great dunk in transition. And normally Rudy Fernandez is forced to hit some big-time shots late in the game, but he's just got to make it look good now at this point because the game's almost over, and he throws down the spin move and the great layup in traffic. And a final play here to finish the game up and get the rookies involved. Udo sizing up Rashard Lewis and throwing down a mid-range jump shot. I don't know how that went in, but we'll take it. We do win the series. We are moving on to the NBA Finals. There are the stats. Pretty balanced across the board for everybody. And, overall, really happy with this association, and hopefully we'll have the next video up tomorrow. And here's a preview in a second here of the next round, I guess you could say. I will have a bunch of questions in my next video regarding my 2K11 association, so please watch that. But I am playing the Rockets. They were down 3-0 to the Jazz with Kevin Martin out, and Yao rallied them back to a 4-3 win. Should be a great series, a battle between Yao Ming and Brook Lopez. Another video should be out tomorrow. Later, guys.